podcast with a special guest.
Yes,
Knows. What car does he have?
What am I supposed to know? What kind of car do you think he drives?
Big 8 truck, boy, I'm diesel. 18 wheelers. He drives 18 wheelers around.
Coach V just pulled up. Your residence in the Zoom.
What's up, man? Nice shades, man.
It's gonna be a banger pod, yo. You want a Red Bull? You take Red Bull?
Down.
Alright, down.
You got a treadmill too, just in case you want a little workout.
In the studio, baby. Let's go.
Somebody's gonna come through. They're gonna watch it live podcast audience.
Oh shit.
It'll be a banger.
Welcome back to the DreamChaserz podcast, episode 31. We have a special guest today, and
Very special guest.
I have a little intro for him. He's behind the cameras right now, but we thought we'd introduce him first. Our guest today is one of the best fitness creators in Surrey and all over the world. S-tier fat loss coach, a man filled with so much energy he might even say, yes sir. He wants you to be disciplined and focus on your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Coach V.
Yes, sir. We out here, baby.
Yes. Let's go, man.
You're gonna get down the camera. But don't worry. y'all saw it live. You got live audience.
Yeah. We didn't meet each other before.
This
This is the first time we just saw him today for sure.
Alright.
Let's get it.
Let's chill. Alright, yo.
You can move it if you have to move it closer. You could yeah.
Alright.
You can adjust it as much as you need, bro. Like do whatever you want.
Alright, bro. We have Arpin in the back, by the way. He was on the last podcast. You can't even see him.
You
There's
can't
no
see
camera on you. But yeah, man. Like right off the bat, I have a question right off the bat, just to get us started right away.
Alright, let's get it.
Are you bald by choice or not?
Yeah, I'm bald by choice, to be honest. Like, fucking, what do you call it? I think, like, just like, what do you call it? I think a man's worth in this world is not based on his hair, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's based on other stuff, like how well you can provide for your family.
For sure.
Like, what do you call it? How disciplined you are, how aligned you are with your habits, routines, and standards.
Facts.
Like, I think, like, a man's worth, if you're, like, bald, like, it doesn't make that big of a deal, like, if you're a male.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a female, I understand, right?
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
like...
Yo.
But to be
What you
honest,
say
like...
about Will Smith's wife, yo.
Like, what do you call it? I say, like, you know, if you have a good face shape and, like, you can grow out a beard, like,
Yeah.
it's all good, man. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
if you can still pull... that's it, right? That's all that matters, right?
yo.
Like, it depends on the person, right? Some people can't handle it. They go to Turkey, they get the hair transplant. But, like, you know, that's all fine and dandy, but I don't got that much time to waste, like, doing that shit. I just shave my head. It takes, like, 5 minutes, 2-3 times a week, and I'm good, bro.
The turkey thing is my plan. Like I know I'm gonna be bald. I'm going to Turkey.
No,
I'm
bro,
booking a
there's so
flight
many
straight.
natural remedies. I don't even give them an attempt at all because I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this shit. Like, I used to have long ass hair as a kid and stuff. Like, I just don't like, what do you call it, comb me and shit like that. Just looking at myself. I find that shit kind of feminine. So, like,
Yeah.
what do you call it? I just rather get straight to the grind, you know? Like, every day, I got to work out twice a day, eat like 6 meals a day.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that shit, like, is time consuming, right? So, I don't want to be spending
Yeah.
time, look at my hair and shit.
Yeah,
If
lucky,
I'm
yo,
good.
that's me, yo. It's lucky a waste of time, yo.
You guys,
Yeah,
it
that's
does pay
facts.
off, right? Like,
That's
as a
facts.
young man, like, having hair looks good, right? But, like, fucking, I like the challenge and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like
Yeah.
to develop my own personality and shit.
What if you're someone's like me where you have an oval ass head and like if I went bald I'd literally look like an egg. That's the problem with me.
Then you have options, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the hair transplants are only gonna get
Yeah, I'm gonna
better
have to
and
book a
better.
flight to Turkey then, right?
Just stack up all your bread, bro. And then
Fuck, man, we're going broke out here. Go to Turkey.
I saw your video of you made a TikTok about like body grooming and shit. You're showing how you like shave your body with
Yeah.
the Philips One blade, right?
Yeah.
After I saw that video, I actually bought one.
You got one.
Yo,
man.
you
Bro,
got
they
one?
didn't pay you, bro. They didn't pay you for that shit.
Yo, man, that's the thing. What do you call it? Like, with this online social media stuff, like, bro, we got so much opportunity to, like, promote, like, different brands and, like, what do you call it? We could start our own brands and stuff
Yeah,
like
Facts.
that.
that's crazy, man. Like this space is like awesome, especially like you're making money through being a online trainer as well, right?
Like, the amount of money in my bank account, it's all relative to amount of lives I'm changing, right?
Yeah.
So, like, to start making more and stuff like that, I gotta become the better leader. I gotta be showing up in people's phones, like, in front of them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
the more lives I'm changing, the bigger my bank account gets. But this is, like, all relevant in terms of value, right? Like, you know, when people, like, ask you for help and stuff over the internet and stuff like that, right? It's like, you gotta spend your time helping them, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, at a certain time, like, your time starts becoming worth more than just give me free advice and stuff like
Yeah.
because I already post so many videos on the internet for free and stuff like that. You guys like everything's on the internet for free, right?
Yeah.
But when you come to like trainers or coaches and stuff like that, they help you save time, right? You could either save your time or you could save your money, you know? So
Yeah.
It's
that's, like,
efficiency,
up to
right?
you, Yeah.
It's about being
Like,
efficient.
You're providing
Like-
value, so
Yeah, like-
and you're getting paid for that value. 100%.
Like all the stuff I learned inside the gym, like you guys can learn it too, right? It just comes down to like how much you're willing to spend your time there and how much time you're willing to spend researching outside the gym. Because what do you call it? Once you get to the gym, once you step inside there, if you never quit, you will get results, right? But it depends like how fast you want them, right? Because like knowledge is the most important thing when it comes to building your body. It's like building a house, right? You start off from the foundation, right? You start off with your legs and abs and stuff like that.
yeah.
And then after you start to build the rest of your house, right? And then you start like working out, to be honest, is like you gotta work out nowadays because like there's so much competition as a male. Right?
Yeah,
Like if you want to make yourself the prize, which is how you would pull like more females, you gotta be working out because
Based off that, real quick, I'm gonna interrupt you. Then, what about where like those stats where it's like 80% of people don't go to the gym? Isn't that crazy?
yeah, 80% of people don't
really-
go to the gym, right?
That's
So
why. That's why there's the top 1%. God damn it.
Yeah. So 80% of the people don't go to the gym. You already beat 80% of it. Do you ever think about it like that, where it's like I already beat 80%, only got 20% to go?
Yeah, so like if you guys ever go to Walmart, right, like, you see the people that shop there, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you're a male inside the gym and you're not getting the best results, but like you're still trying, you're beating 80% of people, right? So that's
Facts.
why you guys should be trying your best to get inside the gym and just improve your confidence, improve your like overall whole life. You can't like buy a healthier, stronger, sexier life, you know? You gotta put in the work. The universe rewards you once you work hard, you know?
Yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure. And that work requires like discipline, bro. Because
Yeah.
is there days that you have that like I don't want to go to the gym, but it's a non-negotiable, like you
Yeah,
said.
right. So like not everyone feels like going to the gym every day, right? Like if you ask anybody like if you ever walked up to some built guy and ask how he did it, he's not gonna say, yo, I just woke up like this, right? It's just it comes from consistent action over time and just being dedicated and working hard in the gym like day in and day out. Like you don't have to spend your whole life in the gym, but there's a balance to it as well, right? It depends on like what your goals are. Right now, fitness is my career for me, right? So I want to get in the best shape as possible and become the best leader for my clients, for my followers, and just to lead a movement out here, right? So like young men, I think if they step inside the gym, their life will only exponentially level up from there, right? Because once you can take care of your physical body, then your mental health will be good too, right? We face a lot of mental health problems with males like nowadays. Like I think it all starts with working on yourself. If you're not working on yourself, like the biggest problem like with males' mental health is like we don't get taken seriously and stuff like that. Like if a male says he's depressed, like it doesn't really matter that much because like
Because you're a man, you know.
Yeah,
They just
'cause
look
You're
at
supposed
you.
to be a man. You're supposed to be a man.
Yeah, right. Once you're a man, you're not born with any value, right? Like females are born with value,
And that's beauty.
right? And that's beauty. And what do you call it? Male's value is based on what he can do to provide for his family, right? So
100%. Yeah.
You based off what you said before. I got two things based off what you just little speech you
Hold on,
had.
before you bring it up, we gotta do this Redbull.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first. Let's do that first.
This Redbull Crack.
We got straight into it there.
So we just do it right here. Or we gonna choose it? Or
Yeah, no, just do it right here. Just open it. You go first.
Redbull Crack. Let's get it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Zo.
Down.
I couldn't drink any Red Bull today because I had pre-workout, so I'm like, I can't
Here's
have
the
more
fuck, man.
caffeine.
you told us.
OD on the caffeine.
You guys are spazzing out on fucking live, bro. No.
Yeah, I start fucking having a seizure here, bro. I start tweaking out.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so I got two things based off that.
Yeah.
So first things, I had one of these things written down. So let's say, obviously, this question doesn't make sense literally, but like let's say you can only work out for one thing: your physical health or your mental health. Which one of the two would you pick? What's more important to you?
I think like whichever one you pick, like it doesn't really matter because like everything's aligned. And, like everything's like without your mind, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like your
facts.
mind's the thing that's going to tell you to wake up in the morning to go work out, right?
Yeah.
Facts.
Like it all starts up here, right? And that's the biggest thing I love about the gym. It's just not like the physical exterior that I'm working out for. It's mostly to train my mind because, you know, a lot of people nowadays, they can't control their emotions. They can't, control their physical shape. And it all starts with just working on yourself physically because if you can build your body up, which is very hard to do,
Yeah.
it's pretty simple, but it's hard to do because you gotta be consistent, you gotta be dedicated, you gotta work hard every day. You can do anything else you want in life because like once I figured out that like when I was 14 years old and I first started getting into lifting and stuff, like I could change my body just from working out and working harder, and the universe will reward me. Like it just made everything pay off because once you see results in the gym, it basically becomes an addiction, right?
Yeah.
And once you have like a good addiction like that, and there's like bad addictions and stuff like that too, right? But you keep building up your good habits, right? Your life's just going to keep leveling up. But if you don't level up your good habits, you keep focusing on your bad habits, like, you know, drinking, partying and stuff like that, a whole bunch of like hedonism, and like that's just all just like a black hole because you can never do like too much of it, like you're never satisfied. But and it like takes a big asset on your bank account too. That's the thing, right?
Massive.
Yeah. So
Like-
basically,
Like even I had a phase with like going out and partying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
how old
now-
were you? How old were you when you had that phase?
Like 18.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
18, 19, I even had a fake ID, to be honest.
Oh damn! So my age. Okay.
And how old are you now? For the people that don't know.
I am 24. I turned 25 October 9th. And today, as we are recording, it's October 2nd. So
Oh, your birthday's on October 9th?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, no way. My birthday's October 27th.
Oh, sick.
October, bro.
Top
October.
G's, top
Top
G's.
G's are born in October.
And February. Oh, come on. Man.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, what made you start your fitness journey? Like, were you like a fat kid or like?
Yeah, so like basically I grew up overweight my whole life, and like growing up in elementary school, like I struggled a lot with just being social, and like I was very kept to myself, very introverted. I would never talk to anybody. I was like very kept to myself, and
Yeah.
like I've struggled a lot to make friends, and I would just usually make friends with people that look similar to me,
Yeah.
and like people that weren't that popular and stuff like that, or like what do you call it, like they like most of my kids, most of my friends growing up were like pretty much overweight as well, right? Because
Yeah.
like,
Well, you got kids?
What?
You
No,
said
like,
most
when
like,
I was a kid
I know,
too.
I'm playing.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah, but like yeah, once I grew up, like I struggled to make friends. Like I only be friends with like 1 or 2 people, and I didn't have like a whole bunch of friends. But like yeah, man, struggled a lot because I didn't want to talk that much because I thought people would always judge me because I was overweight. And
Yeah.
like eventually got sick and tired to a point. Like it was grade 8 in Queen Elizabeth Secondary School. We in like grade 8 PE 8, and like we were doing runs and stuff, and I always come in last, and like it was a group of people coming in last always, right? And we would just compete not to be in last, right? So like I was like getting sick and tired of this shit, right? I'm like, yo, bro,
You gotta be sick and tired of that, man.
I got like sick and tired of this, right? Like so I'm just start running every day and just try to beat my old time. That's how it originally started off. And then I in like grade 8, grade 9, when you had to pick your courses for like the next semester, I chose Get Fit 9/10, and then in second semester of grade 9 I started working out, and I was overweight. And before that, I even tried P90X and like just
Oh,
torrented
shit.
videos on off the internet. Just
Wait,
working
Swear,
out.
yo, you gotta
Wait.
save the money, man. You gotta save the money
What's
toward-
P90X?
P90X is like a home workout DVD workout program that you just follow the exercises
It's
off.
supposed to.
You just need dumbbells and a pull-up bar, and you could get started, bro.
Yeah.
Is it good though? Like,
It's good. I
for,
say
for somebody that wants to get the job done, just wants to get the job
I
done.
say it's good if you're just getting started off, you know? Like,
yeah.
you know, there's levels to the shit.
Straight up.
There's levels to the shit, right? So if
You
you've
can't go
never
from-
worked out before and you have
Yeah.
no experience, I say it's pretty good to start
Yeah,
off
like
with.
imagine a kid sits down, watches P90 fucking 6 or whatever, and then next day he goes tries squatting a plate.
Yeah,
and
like what do you
just falls
call
down.
it? They were making us do that shit in Get Fit 9/10. They would have half of us in the weight room and then half of us outside in the hallways doing the workout video. So I was like,
That's
fuck it, I'm gonna
true.
just torrent this shit off the internet too, LimeWire, yeah.
So that was your first like look at working out.
Yeah, like I grabbed some money, like I stacked up some money like in grade 9/10 from working with my dad part-time, like as a plumber.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? I bought pull-up bar and dumbbells, like sets of dumbbells, and then yeah, I even had those like throughout all the way till the pandemic. So like I didn't even use them
Oh, no
really
way.
that much after I bought them because
Yeah.
I started working out at the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they still saved my ass like during the whole pandemic when it popped off in like March 2020.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what age specifically did you hit the gym? Like actually
I started at like 14. I was in grade 9, second semester.
Okay, damn. That's early.
And then how like consistent were you when you first started off? Like,
Oh, to be honest, guys, like my training, like it wasn't like nothing like it is nowadays, right?
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
it all is a process at the end of the day. Like
Yeah.
when you first start off, you're not like that dedicated and serious. But I say I was putting in a lot of time, but I was still learning, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing anything properly, and like I wasted a whole bunch of time through not wasted, but I learned a lot through trial and error on myself, and I would just try like everything like the influencers on the internet were doing. Like back then we had CT Fletcher, Mike Rashid, Chris Jones, Hodge Twins, Scooby 1961, like all the OG fitness YouTubers, Matt Ogus. I would binge watch all their content on YouTube when I was like 14 years old, when I first got into the gym, because it was something new to me. And yeah, man, like to be honest, like the stuff I do nowadays is just like fitness influence and fitness coaching and personal training is all a dream to me, because what do you call it? There's one point like where I was just binge watching all these fitness content creators content, and like I wish I could do that shit too, right? Like just get paid for working out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like now it's 2022, like the opportunity is there. If you guys have one of these phones, you guys can do anything you set your mind to, right? You guys can start a movement online and like
100%.
grow a following. Just be your authentic self. If I could give you one piece of advice, like is be your whole authentic self, because your vibe attracts your tribe, right? You don't really want like put up a fake persona, because you're not gonna be able to stay consistent with it. Like just be your own 100% your whole authentic self, and try to be yourself and grow a following online. And like you don't never know, like once you start posting, you never know what can happen next, right? But if you never decide to post, you're never gonna know. You're always gonna say, what if I posted, right? And you don't want to really live life with like what ifs or regrets and stuff like that, because that's no way of living.
Yeah, like I agree. Like you gotta be yourself to even be anywhere, because even through the camera, people could see when you're like trying to like fake a persona or something, and like definitely for you, you could just see that you're being yourself. And I feel like that's the number one thing, just like you said. And
because like if you're not yourself, you're gonna feel uncomfortable, and then you'll be like, oh, why am I making videos? I feel so uncomfortable making these videos.
Yeah.
But if you're just yourself straight up, then it's like, yo, I'm having so much fucking fun doing this because I'm being myself, pretty much. Like
me being me with the fucking camera on me, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
what do you call it? Yeah, so you named a few OG YouTubers, so that makes me like think who are you most who is a big influence to you, like when it comes to being
so
in
like
fitness?
The biggest influences when I came up were like the Hodge Twins, Chris Jones of POG. It used to be Physiques of Greatness, now it's Beast Mode Jones. And
that's a sick name, Beast Mode Jones.
yeah, the third would be like CT Fletcher. I used to watch like everybody, to be honest, but like as soon as like my spare time started running out, like, and I started working jobs and stuff like that, I slowly stopped watching. But I would still watch until like 2016, 2017, 2018, and then I started getting into like my own YouTube channel and stuff like that.
Yo, do you know any of these fitness YouTubers? Because I know you watch a lot of fitness shit.
Yeah, do you know any of the
Yeah, I know who those people are. David Lade and James English. Yeah.
So when did you start making content exactly?
When did I start making content? Like I tried to make content in 2017, but like it just flopped really hard, and it wasn't trying that hard.
Yeah.
Right?
2017?
No, 2017.
Yeah, so were you? So that was before TikTok and shit. What were you doing, like YouTube?
Yeah, I was just doing YouTube only, right?
Yeah.
And what do you call it? I have a whole bunch of videos, but I don't think I posted them. I probably posted one or two, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not about this. I'm like way too overweight for this shit. I got too self-conscious. I was like, yo.
I think that's one thing with social media. When you start posting, it's really easy to get self-conscious about shit.
Yeah.
Because you know there's other people watching you.
But the thing is, like, you guys, it depends on the purpose you're posting with, right?
Facts.
If you're just posting to motivate and inspire others, right?
It doesn't matter what other people think about you.
What do you call it? The way you look right now, like, there's gonna be similar people that are starting off in your same starting position, right? So like,
they want to be able to relate with that.
If you want to relate with people, and that's how you're gonna end up building a big following, right? People don't really care if you're like really jacked and stuff. Like they care more about your personality and stuff like that, because like there's hella like really jacked guys on the internet that don't have that big of a personality, and they have like no following at all, right?
Yeah.
So like you gotta be able to relate with people through the camera and stuff.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I think that even comes back to like just being yourself, right?
Yeah, just being yourself.
Because being yourself is the easiest, and like being yourself, when you put yourself in front of a camera, nobody's ever seen somebody like that, because it's only you.
Yeah.
There's no one else like you. You can be similar to someone, but no one's ever gonna be exactly the same as you.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that definitely separates a lot of creators or people who are trying to create, like the personality thing that you said. Yeah. Like you gotta have a personality, and you definitely have like
the way you get a personality. the way you get a personality, just knowing who you are as a person, as a human being.
So talking about content, I always see you encouraging no fap. So I was wondering, like, do you actually follow through with that?
Yeah, bro. No fap. Like I say, because to be honest, I'll be like open and vulnerable, right? Like I started watching corn in like grade 6, right? So
Yeah,
grade
corn.
6, like my homeboy's like, yo, you gotta go on this website. It's gonna feel hella good, bro. Like,
Yo,
you're rubbing tongue. And to be honest, like, yo, like when he first came up to me and I went on the website, I would just watch the dirty videos and stuff like that. Watch the photos and shit like that. I was like, damn, right? And like, yo, this shit's all off the fucking iPod Touch or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? iPod Touch.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like nowadays, like never, but like we're still talking about the origin story, right? So like I didn't even know how to like beat my meat at that point, right? Like I'm in grade 6, right? Like what the fuck these motherfuckers talking about? Oh, this shit feels so good. Like, yo, what the fuck you supposed to do after watching this shit, right? And then what do you call it? I was just looking at photos at that point, right? In grade 6, and by grade 7, grade what do you call it? I'd say grade 8 and grade 9, I probably started morting that shit. And then when it starts off, you know how it be like with this corn shit is a deep dark rabbit hole because there's only 4 companies there's like 4 main companies and they're all owned by one single like a big company, right? It's called MindGeek. And like, bro. You just hear
Just
the
in
name,
the name,
right?
yeah.
It's a MindGeek, right?
Yeah.
So you're basically turning yourself into a geek, right? Like, I know this alpha and beta stuff is kind of corny and stuff like that to bring up, but like, literally, the epitome of alpha and beta would be like if you're watching somebody else do the dirty and you're just masturbating yourself, right? Like, that means you're the beta, right?
Yeah, for
Because
real, yeah,
literally,
yeah.
you can't go out and get your own woman to have sex with, right? So,
Yeah,
the thing is, like, I say like this is like one of the number one causes of depression and stuff like that because like what do you call it? You always watching the corner stuff. You guys think it's like hella normalized nowadays, right? Like it's hella normalized, but we've created a movement to unnormalize this shit. To be honest, right?
Yeah.
So like, what do you call it? They say like there's no benefits to NoFap and stuff like that, but the thing is like you gotta understand that your semen is a life force energy, right? And once you get rid of your seed from inside you, right, like that means you're like letting energy leave outside your body, right?
Facts.
So like if you contain it inside of you, that's going to create a fire inside of you, right?
Yeah.
And what do you call it? Back in the days, we never had like phones and stuff like this, but now the stuff is like really easily accessible for the youth.
It's
And
too
sometimes,
easy.
and sometimes
It's
they
too
even put
easy.
it in front of you when you're not even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's
some type of corn.
it's such an easy distraction. You could be used as a you know in school when when phones start coming in, they're like the teachers like use it as a tool.
Yeah.
That's probably the one like right thing a teacher's ever said. You should use your phone as a tool, not as a distraction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to get caught up in there. And like I was talking to this guy about it. I'm just gonna briefly not like go deep into it, but when you go on TikTok, it's like 15-second videos. You just keep swiping.
Yeah.
It's like people are so used to just getting content like that now, where it's like their fucking attention span drops
Oh, yeah.
completely down to the ground.
Attention spans are fucking all the way down, bro.
So like, yeah, man. Basically, like to bring up the topic of attention spans, like people can't pay attention to like conversations that much nowadays because, right? You get short dopamine hits from watching content and short form content. Like on TikTok, the biggest problem is that subject is always changing, right? You could be watching chicks twerking and then you see some animal getting killed and then you see some other random shit.
That's so
right?
true.
And then once the subject is keep on changing, right? You don't have a focus. Right? Like, what are you actually trying to get done with? Like, you just distract yourself mindlessly scrolling, right?
Facts.
So like the biggest thing I would like to tell young people today is like try not to mindlessly scroll the app, you know?
Facts.
Try to like scroll with a purpose and like follow people that actually provide value to your lives
Facts.
and you actually like their videos. If you like the entertainment or like you receive other forms of value from them and you learn stuff, then follow them, right? But
That's a great
if
way
it's
of
just
saying
like
it.
getting distracted, you're seeing like big tits, big ass, and like you're just like simping under the comments and
Yeah,
she doesn't
for
even know
real.
you exist.
Bro,
Like,
it
a lot
actually blows my mind sometimes the videos I see. I'm like, how is this shit allowed? But like some videos are like just get taken off because like for no reason. But then there's a girl like fully her like chitra like fully in the camera. Like
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Yeah, they want us to stay down bad, bro.
crazy.
They want us
Honest,
to
like,
get trapped in the matrix, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
straight
getting
up.
trapped.
Yeah,
the way
no,
TikTok
straight up.
just changed everything the past
Like-
2 years is so crazy to me.
Like a lot
Yo.
of youngins right now are fucking like trapped in either like fucking corn or like TikTok, like even like men or even women, right? But let's talk about we can talk about men. Like a lot of men are fucking just like distracted like heavily constantly, and that's we've been talking about that right now. But I find it like wild, man. And I'm young too, and I'm glad that I realized that type of shit. And you realized, when did you realize some shit like like not to get distracted and like not get trapped in the matrix type shit? Like when did you realize that?
Like, to be honest, like every single job I worked out of high school made me like realize that, yo man, this shit's a trap, bro.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, like, do you guys know who built the school system? It was John D. Rockefeller or something.
Yeah.
Like that guy. In 1903, he said, "I need a world full of workers, not a world full of free thinkers." You know, so like, it was basically made,
That's proof
and like
right there.
that he said that in 1903 before he built like the school systems,
Yeah.
right? And in 1916 and stuff like that, this guy became like the first billionaire,
Damn.
right? So like,
He's a billionaire in 15, like,
in
well, like,
1916.
that's
is-
like 13 years later. Only.
yeah. So like.
Bro.
He said he needed a nation of workers, not a nation of free thinkers. So that's the actual quote. Like, I
That's
couldn't
fucked.
recall it. I just
Yeah.
paraphrased it. But
Yeah.
But I
that's
think
the actual quote. He
yeah.
said he needed a nation full of workers, not a nation full of free thinkers. Right. So
That just tells you itself, bro. The guy who created fucking schools
yeah.
is telling you that
because free
he
think-
wanted workers and not you to think freely and fucking make your own fucking, income.
Yeah, right. So
yourself.
guys, we have two types of people, right, out here in the world, right? We have consumers, then we have creators, right? Consumers are people that like, they don't like create anything. They're always consuming stuff. Like, your attention is always going to like porn, video games, and like other stuff like that, and like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. And that's what like makes you a consumer. But once you're actually creating content, you're actually like providing products that are valuable to like the economy and stuff like that, then you're going to make more income. But if you're always consuming, then you're shooting yourself in the foot, because like that is like a deep dark rabbit hole to keep going in, because like there's always going to be stuff for you to consume, right?
Like you want to create more than you consume, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
and like
when you consume, you want to use it to be inspired, like when you consume those YouTubers, you're fucking inspired by them, man.
Yeah. The thing is, that's like your story, right?
Yeah,
Like, I used to binge watch all of them because I was learning stuff.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
learning.
it's like now is the time to start teaching, because like if you can teach a subject, I believe like you fully understand it, right? If you can't teach it, you probably don't understand the concepts.
Yeah,
of it,
100%.
right? So yeah.
it's like if you go back, like we're still pretty young, right? You're like 24. You're like
Yeah.
4 years older than me.
You're young
It's like,
too, though. It's
Yeah, you're
like,
young
I
as
say
fuck. We're all
still
young.
as
Just
fuck.
young
Yeah,
as
we're all
fuck.
young as fuck, bro.
bro.
I
We're
feel
all
like
young as fuck.
just quickly, like I feel like a lot of like older people, or especially in the brown community, I feel like they think like 30 or like mid 30s is old. I feel like, bro, you're still young as fuck, bro. Like,
No,
you know
bro,
what I mean?
you're still young until you're 40. You look at what Gary Vee said. Like
Yeah, for real.
27. I'm still working from my dad's what do you call it, alcohol store, right?
Yeah.
And selling wine and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
He didn't start like.
He had his wine shop
Yeah.
thingy, right? Yeah.
The thing is, like, it all comes down to perception, right? And what do you call it? It's like nowadays, like even when I turn 40, I'm gonna just say I turned 20 twice, boys. Right? Like,
Yo,
that's
That's
you
the
know
way
what
to
I'm
think
saying?
about
Like,
it, bro.
You guys, like, if you guys are doing stuff to keep you young, like working out, you guys are meditating, you guys are reading, that stuff is gonna keep you young, because as you get older and stuff like that, like you guys really gotta make sure you guys have good habits. Like good habits would be like reading, journaling, meditating, and exercising. Stuff like this is gonna keep you young, because like once you're reading and stuff, this is gonna increase your attention span. But if you're scrolling TikTok all day, like you're scrolling like this, your attention span is fucking dying, to be honest.
Facts.
For real.
Because like if you even notice, like since TikTok came out and stuff like that, like your attention span is probably dying. Like you can't pay attention in class for more than like 15 seconds, because
Yeah, for real.
that's the type of videos you guys are watching. You get a dopamine hit after 15 seconds, right?
So
And this is
crazy.
like, you guys gotta start reading books instead, because reading books is like having the conversation with the best man in history, right? And self-improvement
huge.
books like will help you increase your attention span. If
Yeah.
you can read a book for 5, 10, 15 minutes, like you're not gonna be messing up your attention span watching TikToks and shit, right?
Facts.
So like you guys gotta keep increasing the good habits in your life. There's like so many, but like to start it off, like reading, meditating, journaling, exercising, all that stuff like helps out a lot. Like I try to practice those on a daily basis.
There's one book I always tell this guy to read. Still hasn't read it. Have you read The Secret?
The Secret? No. By who is
Dude,
that?
You should read it too, bro. It's a sick book. That should change my life, bro.
Oh, by who?
Fuck, who's the author? I should know the author. I don't know the author, but there's a movie on it as well. I actually watched the movie first, then I read the book. The book's way better. Read the book, dude. That book is insane.
Yeah, I read a lot
really
of
good.
self-improvement books.
Yeah, that's about like manifestation and all that.
Oh,
The
manifestation.
law of
that's-
attraction.
Yeah,
It's a really good book. It's a really good book.
yeah,
That's fire.
definitely.
And I have one thing I want to bring
Yeah.
up, because we're on this topic of like inspiring people, self-improvement, right? So
Yeah.
you have a really diverse audience, right? Like you have a lot of younger kids, but you have a lot of like random like older guys too. I've noticed, right? Because I've been following you for a minute, right? And but I want to talk about like the younger kids, the younger generation, like those kids that are probably like 13, 14, 15 in high school, right?
Yeah.
What type of like we kind of already touched on it already, but like what type of role model do you want to be for them? You know, because like the younger generation now is like completely different from like even just like 5 years ago because of how social media has taken over the world. The kids just see shit from a different point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're on their screen, what do you want to provide to those kids?
Like, I'm just trying to be like somewhat of a father figure, to be honest. Like, just trying to be a man's man and like, just show you guys like how it's done. To be honest, like I see even a lot of people that follow me on TikTok. Like, if I ever scroll past a girl's video page, video on like FYP, which I don't really scroll that much nowadays. Yeah. But like I remember when I used to scroll, I would see like my people that are following me just under the comment section simping, right? I said no sir. You guys gotta cut that shit out, right? Because like most of these chicks don't even know you exist, right? And then you type in these meaningless comments for them, just boosting their egos, and then right, she's gonna be the same chick that's going to be curving you, right? Stooding you up and stuff like that when you go on dates and stuff like that, right? So like you guys gotta be focused on making yourself the prize, right? Like making yourself the prize, working hard in the gym, working hard in like your self-improvement habits as well.
Yeah. So I was wondering, like, what does a day in the life look like for Coach V, like an average day? I know it changes. You said, but like.
Yeah. So like, to be honest, like nowadays, like I'm just focused on my grind and like I work out twice a day. So start off, I have to do a morning routine, right? And the morning routine, I'll have a video showing like what I do throughout the whole routine, but it's just me stacking up a whole bunch of W's, right? So right when the first hour, you got to make sure it starts off right, or else the whole day will turn into shit, right? How you set the tone in the mornings follows throughout the whole day, right?
How do you set the tone for yourself?
I set the tone by like, first of all, like once your alarm clock rings, don't snooze that bitch. You snooze, you lose.
Facts.
Yeah, I'll tell you straight up, right? You guys are sleeping on yourself. You guys are sleeping on yourself. Have you
seen DJ Khaled? Yeah? He's like, why are you hugging your pillow in the morning? You can't be a pillow hugger or some shit like that.
Yeah, right. So the thing is, guys, like sleep is good. Like sleep is like what keeps you healthy and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. You need sleep, but the thing is, if you sleep all day, you're not going to be able to get shit done. Like, so once you're up, make sure you're staying productive, right? Yeah. So what my morning routine includes is like, usually I'll wake up first time the alarm clock rings. I have it like across the room, so I actually had to get up. And then after that, I brush my teeth. I put on a YouTube video called No Excuses, and then that will eliminate all excuses from your head. And I listen to that as I brush my teeth.
Can you send me that?
Yeah, I can send you that, right?
You just search it up.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. And so I listen to that and I brush my teeth, and that shit literally gets rid of every single excuse in the book, right? And you already know it's time to actually achieve your goals, right? So after I brush my teeth, then I do 10 minutes of stretching, and I have a playlist, a motivational playlist filled with motivational speeches that I only listen to in the morning. The biggest benefit of a morning routine is to not go on your phone. You know, the biggest downfall of people nowadays is they scroll their phone right when they wake up. You know, you guys can't do that shit because it activates your fight or flight stress system, right? And once you activate your fight or flight stress system, right? Because you never know what negative news is going to pop up on your phone once you're scrolling in the morning, right? So you guys want to really prioritize taking care of yourself, self-care in the first hour of the day. And what I do in my morning routine, first I stretch, and I don't open any social media apps. That's the main point, because on my social media I have like thousands of messages, like DMs coming in like constantly, and like there's always going to be something to do, right? I have 1,000 things to do every day, and I'm lucky if I get like 5 to 10 main tasks done every day, right? Yeah. And the thing is, like, social media can wait, right? So the morning routine is to like spend time away from your phone and just not like absorb like blue light like right when you wake up, and start comparison, because there's this thing
that's facts
at the back of your head, like there's this thing I forgot what the muscle is called, but like at the bottom of your brain there's this thing like that sees the comparison you're doing on your Instagram. Like, if you ever go on Instagram, there's always going to be somebody that looks better than you, has a better girlfriend, has some more sicker cars than you, right? So like that stuff is not what you want to be focused on straight up in the first thing in the morning, right?
100%. I feel like that's the biggest negative of social media, is
Yeah,
the comparison thing. So I really need to work on it personally, like going on my phone in the morning. Like,
You know what happens when you go on your
whenever I don't go on my phone, bro, I get up and I like it's a like I could only use my phone after I get ready fully, and I did that like one time, or like, I've been trying to implement that, right? And then it just makes such a big difference in my morning. So
you know the thing is if you go on your phone in the morning, you just feed your brain with such bullshit where you can't read what your thoughts are in the morning, right? You can't say what are my goals for today. You can't read your mind anymore because you have some other shit going on.
Yeah.
Like I just saw like fuck, I don't even know what's the example. Like you see some like let's say you open TikTok first thing in the morning and you see some girl's ass. Like first thing in the morning you see a girl's ass on TikTok. That's just gonna fuck your mind up. Like
now
you
you're
won't
horny.
even realize it. But
Now
like,
you're horny in the morning, man. Now your goals are fucked. Now how are you gonna hit the gym?
now you're morning what? Like fuck, man.
Bro, man. Yeah, man. Like social media, straight up first thing in the morning can be a straight up cancer for your life. If you're consuming content straight out the get go and you're not even brushing your teeth, you're just laying there.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people do, right? You guys can check your screen time, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I would highly suggest you guys get a morning routine. I think morning routines are trending right now, and I gotta make a video too. But like, yo, besides the trend, it primes your mindset for success, right?
Yeah.
And sets the tone for the whole rest of the day. I usually just stretch, and then as I'm stretching, then I write affirmations. After that, then I do a 10-minute meditation. Then I do a prayer, like Japji Sahib by Sikh prayer, right? And after that, then I'll read a book for 20 minutes, and then 5 minutes I'll just spend visualizing my, looking at my vision board and visualizing my success.
So you have a vision board as well, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and like
I built that one's really old though. I
yeah,
feel like
it's
I need to
really
update
old
it a
one,
little
right?
bit.
I was wondering, like, can you share some of the things on your vision board?
Yeah, so
your
I just
goals?
updated it recently, right? And like I could tell you, like I just updated it recently, and even can I look at my phone?
Yeah.
But to be honest, like the biggest thing is like I have I don't know if you guys seen that guy, but you know Giga Chad, like the Berlin 1969. It's an Instagram account, but like I have his physique in the corner, so like I'm just trying to work.
Like the guy with the big ass jaw.
Yeah, the big ass jaw. Like I know I can't look like him, right? But I'm trying to get as close as
Wait,
possible.
is that a real human?
Yeah, it is. It's like a Chad physique.
I didn't know it was real
Oh,
human either. I
fuck.
thought it was like a cartoon or something.
Yo,
Hold on. There's no way that guy's real. That guy looks like a whole fucking drawing.
but yeah,
Drawing.
I got what do you call it? Me opening, like I got a public gym YouTube thumbnail from Christian Guzman, which was a OG YouTuber I used to watch, and like he opened up his own gym, and I'm trying to do that stuff too.
Yeah.
Right? So like I got him.
Would you open it in Surrey?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Like I think there's no good gyms in Surrey. Like, I've been to all of them, right? Like I think I could put this shit on the map.
You used to
know
go
what
to
I'm
Fitness World, right? Before?
saying? Yeah, I went to Fitness World.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We all go to Fitness World.
yeah that's
Except for
sick.
me.
Yeah.
Right? So like on my vision board, I say like the main thing is like I just came back from Kelowna trip, and like I want to buy a house out there because like the nature, like the landscape is all pretty sick, and like the fresh air you get out there is pretty sick too, right? And like the environment of the gym I went to, like insane. Like people out there don't look bad at eye twice while you're recording, but like here I'm getting stared down whenever I with my tripod out, right? Because there's more brown people here, right?
Yeah,
Like, there,
yeah.
It's just like generally like Gordon and white people and stuff like that, and they're all like nice and chilling.
They
They
probably
don't
start
give a
asking,
shit.
"Yo, what are you recording for?"
I don't know, BC, yeah, like here they do and stuff like that. Like, I barely got recognized too, right? So like, yo, I'm chilling, bro. I gotta go conquer. It's like when you play GTA and you've never been to an area before, and then the map unlocks, right? So now I have connections over there, and now I'm like more connections over there, and I have like people I actually can rock it with.
Yeah, that's
Do
sick.
you
So,
sorry, you go.
well, why'd you go out there to Kelowna? It was a business trip, right?
Yeah, so I went to Kelowna to visit my mentor. His name is Brian Mark, and what do you call it? He started the Operation Greenlight movement for Canada. Once BC closed the gyms again, literally he's one of the only gyms that stood up for like mental health, and literally fought like some high lawsuits, fought some
That's
lawsuits
crazy.
just to keep his gym open. Right?
Yeah.
And what do you call it? I think till this day he's still fighting the lawsuits and stuff, but like he started a movement across Canada, and people started opening up their gyms instead of keeping it shut down.
I think I remember seeing like on TikTok like a couple of videos of like the police. I don't know if it was their gym, but maybe somewhere else in Canada where like the police officers pulled up and they're like, "No, we're not like shutting
Yeah,
down."
like
we're gonna work
what do you
out."
call it? He went viral like for like what do you call it, saying we're not closing and stuff like that.
It might have been him then, because
Yeah.
it might have been him.
He drives a Hellcat, but he recently upgraded to a
shit.
Lamborghini now.
Damn.
That boy making bank. You got
Yeah.
multiple gyms or what?
No, he has one gym. Like
It's a
that
bulk.
guy's easily making 500K to 700K a month. You know, so like, that's the thing.
I can definitely see you fucking opening
Shit.
a gym in the future. 100%.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for
that's
sure.
the goal because like
sure.
what do you call it? I watched like so many influencers open up their own gyms in their areas, right? And like I'm trying to start a movement out here in Surrey, right? So like I know like the gym I go to right now, I'm like looking at all the weaknesses they have, right?
Yeah.
Like shitty Wi-Fi here, fucking, dinky ass lighting here. Fucking,
Coach V's gonna have the best gym in
like,
Surrey, man.
right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like the place where all the influencers come record workouts and like that shit has
So,
bomb ass lighting.
I'll-
All the baddies pull up there, you know, get the workout in, yeah.
So like I've been watching a lot of Bradley Martin recently.
Yeah.
Like you know how he has his gym in LA. Like
Yeah.
that type. Are you going for like that type of vibe where the influencers come in or whoever can come in, you can record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And, like,
I'm
or
trying to make it
workout.
normal to record.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you guys trying to record, you gotta come to this spot
Yeah.
because the lighting's sick, like all that.
Yeah, that's facts. And
Like, there's not that many gyms like there. Like the gyms out here that dominate are the commercial gyms. And
Yeah.
like, to be
Yeah.
honest, I got beef with those gyms because like, yo, you can never work out properly. Like, it always gets so packed and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that.
bro.
And like, bro, man. Like these guys, like they're not actually the gym owners don't actually work out, right? So they don't know what the fuck you need in the gym. Right?
I said that one time before the two. That's
These
so
guys
true.
are just there for the bank, yo.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
for real.
guys, don't use the gym, but keep paying your membership. Like,
that's
because
that's
it's
how
so
gym.
cheap, right?
That's the business model of a gym,
Yeah.
right? They're pretty much betting on you not going to the gym.
yeah, because they win if you guys don't go to a gym, right?
Yeah.
Because their gym membership is probably too cheap to cancel, right? Like any commercial gym is like relatively pretty cheap. You guys, and they make it like a hassle just to cancel, right?
Yeah.
And then like these guys are just in it for the bag only, right? Like
Yeah.
if I open a gym, I'm gonna actually work out there. I'll probably be there the most than anybody else. you
Yeah.
know?
And-
you're fucking like influencing the younger generation right now to the point in a few years when you build your gym,
Yeah.
you already fucking influence them so much they'll come to your
Yeah.
gym. It's like a whole fucking business plan you already got going.
And,
on.
and it's not even it's in goodwill too. Like it's like
Yeah.
you're helping these kids out and they're coming to support
Yeah.
you and come to your gym or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be.
100%.
And like the thing about like gyms, the gym owners like hella cheap and stuff like that. If I buy a gym, I'm investing everything. Like fucking, we're going all the way the fuck out. Go big or go home, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And people
That
see
would be
shit.
that the day you do that would be fucking insane. Honestly.
oh, we're documenting the journey. I got my vision board. Like I gotta record a voice note and a letter to myself. Like 6 months from now, a year from now, and like
Oh, yeah.
5 years from now, and just literally listen to that and tell myself what I'm doing and stuff like that.
That's
And
fine.
it's just like what you call it. Visualization is such a key towards success because like my mentor, the day he bought his Lamborghini, is showing us vision board Lambo, vision board Lambo. He literally had
That's
the
so
fucking
true, bro.
Lambo
That's crazy.
on his fucking vision. I even have a Snapchat. I'll send it to you guys
Yeah.
to put on the fucking screen.
Yeah.
But like you showing vision board Lambo, right? And then that shit, like your mind operates off photos
Yeah.
and pictures. Like once you guys are like,
Visualization.
having like flashbacks and stuff like that, or any memories, it runs off of photos and stuff like
what
that.
you see and shit. Yeah. 100%.
So that's why it's very important to have a vision board. Right now, my vision board, I never took it seriously, but after I went to Kelowna and I saw my mentor get a fucking Lambo, right?
Yeah.
And he's really on the vision board too, right? I'm like, fuck this
Holy shit, right?
Right, fuck this shit. I need that shit too, right? So
Yeah.
I have it right above my computer desk. So when I'm grinding, fucking editing content, fucking doing like voiceovers and stuff like that, I'm overseeing that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm grinding, right? So
That's
it's just a great reminder.
that's the one thing. My vision board is not in a good spot, honestly.
Yeah. And you
I
fucking
need
shit,
to move around some shit. to put
Like
in a good
what do you
spot.
call it? I just posted a video like on YouTube like not even that long ago, like I think a day or two ago, like
Yeah.
showing how I built mine and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
All you
sick.
need is like thumbtacks and you need
Yeah.
like what do you call it?
Some type
A
of board.
stapler and a cork board. Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you just need to print out images.
Yeah, that's literally what I did.
And
I
you
got
make one,
push
yeah?
pins and I got that little like the
Yeah,
board
just
and
put
that's
the
it.
year in the center and then like every one of your goals. Like I have public gym. I want to have my own private gym, build
Yeah.
a new home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You guys are inspiring me to make one, man. I'm gonna make one.
Yeah, you
I've been
got to
telling
make
you
one.
this, man.
Yeah, hopefully
I've
a
been
lot
telling you
of
this.
people watching this too like do some shit like that. You know,
Yeah,
I
like-
feel like a lot of viewers are gonna take a lot from this.
Yeah,
episode,
he
you know?
dropped a whole bunch of gems. To be
Yeah.
honest, if you guys take action on any of the advice,
Even
we
one, bro,
do,
just
like
do
you guys
something.
are gonna keep leveling up. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I have a question for the viewers. Not for me specifically because I feel like I know this answer.
My
But
laptop's
just
about to take off.
yo, it's fucking on. Let's fucking turn it up. But for the viewers, are you natty or not?
Yeah, I'm natty, bro. Like I've been natty my whole life. I started working out since I was 14, and like I don't think my physique's that up there to like be talking about this.
Yeah,
but
I mean, bro.
I always take it like as a compliment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like to be honest, like yeah, man, my physique is natty, and I think anybody can achieve the physique I have. Like I'm only 6'1". I'm about like 225 to 230 pounds right now. Like I fluctuate in between there. But like when I'm shredded and cut up, I'm like 205 pounds, 6'1". So not really that big, but like I still like pretty good for my size.
Yeah, damn. But what do you think about people like taking shit? Like,
people taking shit, that's their decision, right? Like I don't really judge anybody for like very personal decisions. That's all up to them, right? Like what they want to do with their human body, like.
Yeah, so like you know, it doesn't really matter. Like they could do whatever, right? You know what I mean?
They could do whatever they want, you know, like because at the end of the day, that's them, and then this is you, right? Like you gotta be focused on your own lane, right?
Yeah.
Like the more you focus on like moving forward every day, you shouldn't be focused on other people, you know?
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing is like, you know, weak-minded people discuss other people, you know, average-minded people discuss events, and then, you know, strong-minded people, they discuss ideas.
Yeah.
Right? Like
100%.
you guys should spend more time discussing ideas. How can we get more bread? How can we level up our physique? Stuff like that. Those are the conversations you want to be having. If your friend group isn't talking about that type of stuff, then you need to level up and elevate. Because if you guys can level up and elevate, start discussing ideas more, you guys will be able to like enjoy your time more and like just be able to win more overall. But if you guys are always discussing constantly other people and stuff like that, that's just going to keep you behind because they're the topic of your conversation.
That's so funny you said that because like right after this we're about to have like a business meeting.
Actually? Yeah. Oh shit. We've been talking about a lot about self-improvement so far. On like a different type of note. I was wondering, what's your top 3 workout songs? Because I see you throwing up IG stories all the time, you know what I mean, every single day. And the songs are like fucking some upbeat fucking hype ass songs. So what's your top 3 songs?
Like top 3 workout songs. That's tricky, bro, because I listen to all different types of music. Like I can listen to anything. Like what genre are we talking about?
Anything.
I mean, do we listen to country shit?
Yo, I don't really listen to country shit in the gym, bro, to be honest. I don't really listen to it outside the gym either, bro. But like yeah, to be honest, like I would have to go on my Spotify, to be honest. But like, if I had to give you like 3 like good ones, like you gotta give me a genre, bro.
All right, let's go hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
All right, hip hop. Like I'm about to
check your Spotify. Check his I don't remember songs either. Yo, let's be real.
This is Coach V Spotify presented by Spotify.
Yo, Coach V Spotify.
I had a Spotify playlist that was just myself. I didn't even promote it. It's like back when I didn't even have social media and stuff like that. It literally got like 1,200 likes. This is a workout rap playlist, right?
So, yo, low-key promote that. I actually want it. I need a playlist for working out.
Okay, so I say like the first song like I love to listen to is Soul Survivor by Jeezy.
Okay.
Right? And,
That's a banger. That's a banger.
Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
Oh, come on, man.
And what do you call it? Man, if I had to give you a third one, I say Tupac. What's that? I forgot the song name. Hit 'em up.
Oh, yeah. So you like the classic?
I listen to a lot of classics, to be honest, because like
same.
the rap game nowadays is like, what do you call it? These guys sell out to like Satanists.
The whole.
I hate you gonna cap me up.
Bro,
like,
it's facts,
you guys
bro.
listen to
It's
these guys
true.
in music. It's like all about robbing people,
so
drug
true.
dealing,
Bro,
or pulling this pussy. Like,
dead
I don't
ass,
really
man.
fuck with the hedonism shit. Like right now, like that heavy. To be honest, like I listen to the classic G's you got up there, like Tupac, motherfucking Snoop Dogg. Like I listen to the OGs. Like if I had to give you a top 3 rapper, top 3 rap artists.
I was only about to ask you that right now.
Top 3 rap artists, I'd say like Tupac, 50 Cent, and then Nipsey Hussle, like Nipsey Hussle, yeah.
Bro, that whole crew, like Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem, Snoop Dogg.
All these guys are bangers.
Insane.
Like to be honest, I can't even give you like a full list, but like, I say Tupac is up there, and then 50 Cent. Those are my top 2 like rappers I probably.
50 Cent, the gym is fucking so insane.
Yeah.
Like yo, after I worked out today, I was playing. If you guys know Out of Control,
that
was playing while I was walking out of the gym. I was like, I felt so good. It felt amazing.
What do you take like supplement wise? I'm just wondering like pre-workout protein. Like how much do you be taking? Because like you know, I feel like you can give some advice to something. And me, fuck, I need it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so just adding on that, like how many grams of protein do you eat in a day? Just to add on to that.
Like right now, I'm dieting, right, and I want to preserve as much muscle mass as possible. So my protein intake is up there because like I can afford it. And what do you call it? I think. Like when I eat a lot of carbs, it gives me a brain fog. So I like to do a carb cycling diet. You guys can eat carbs and stuff like that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but to get shredded more quickly, like I have deadlines to meet and stuff like that. Like December 29th, I'm going to Contact or some rave, something like that, and I'll be shredded as fuck.
Wait,
like,
what's that?
I think it's like some rave or like some party shit.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
it's
gotcha,
in the
gotcha.
peony.
You gotta get shredded for that, right?
Yeah, you gotta get shredded and give the guys shoulder rides and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
That's
you
the
know,
balance
fucking-
to life
You
right
gotta
there,
have
man.
the physique. You gotta be prime time.
That's facts, though. That's
jokes, man.
facts.
But yeah, man, like what do you call it? Supplement wise, I take creatine, I take glutamine, and I take a protein powder. Like the protein powder, I usually take it like in forms of Fairlife or like Premier Protein Shake right now. But like if I had to give you a powder, I choose a diesel protein powder, and I just use it when I can't make up my whole protein intake, and it's convenient, right? And I can't whip up some food.
Yeah.
So like my protein take, the thing is, it depends on the person, right? Like you guys should, you need to be using an equation for your protein intake, and like it depends on the amount of body fat percentage you have, and like your goals and like your overall lifting history.
Yeah.
So like right now, if you were asking me, like mine is 350 on my low carb days, right? Because I don't have that
Damn.
much carbs, right? I'm eating like
Holy.
mostly
Yo, no, that's insane.
mostly heavy like heavy fatty fish, steak, like ground beef, stuff like that. Because once you eat meat, like all the vitamins are in the fat, right? Like you have egg yolks, all the vitamins and minerals are in the yolk, right? So like that's why I like to eat a lot. So my protein is up there right now.
Damn, 300.
Just so
How's the shits, man?
yeah,
All
I
the
was just about to
Yeah.
ask that. That's
so
what I
the
was gonna
shit's
ask.
like right now, like to be honest, because I eat a lot of vegetables with that shit, right?
Yeah.
It's not that bad. to
So
be
it just
honest.
comes out smoothly.
Yo,
Yeah,
why
like-
yo,
That fiber.
Bro, like if you guys are eating like hella vegetables, like hella green beans, asparagus, broccoli, stuff like that, I think the shits are totally fine, bro. Because like once you take your healthy shits, like you don't gotta struggle that much. I'm never straining. I take like 20-second shit max. Like I say
Yeah.
my
Yo, whoa.
shit takes longer, takes fast. My shit, taking a shit is easier for me than taking a piss because
Yo, wait, hold up.
pissing just fucking, it takes forever because I drink so much water.
Yeah.
But like, what do you call it? I always eat healthy, right? And what do you call it? Once you always eat healthy, like your poop comes out solid and it's never like liquidy and stuff like that. If you have good digestion,
Yeah.
it depends on the stuff you eat, right? But if you're eating stuff that generally digests well with your body, you're not gonna have like trouble in the
Remember what
washroom.
I was saying to you yesterday? I'm like, my shit just came out, it comes out so smoothly, I don't have to wipe. Liver King said that. That's why.
Yo, what? I don't
No,
know.
I'm joking. It's not that smooth.
Yeah, well, yo, this
But
guy's
You see,
like-
Liver King said that though.
Just explain.
He's
Yo,
like, my shit comes out so good that I don't even wipe.
hold on. Do you think Liver King's natty or not? I'm curious.
No, he talked about it. He doesn't. He said I have the best shit ever.
No, but he could just say that. Oh, you do have proof.
No,
of
but I
this
know
shit?
the
Yeah,
shit
bro.
he eats makes. I mean, I would fucking. But look at him, bro. I wouldn't fucking believe
looks,
anything he says.
He looks fucking next level.
You know Liver
So what do you
King?
think?
Yeah, Liver
Yeah.
King.
Have you seen his
To
abs?
be honest, like I really don't care. Like if I had to,
Yeah, yeah.
like. I really don't want to discuss other people. To
Gotcha,
be honest,
gotcha,
like what
gotcha.
they're doing, like if they're
Yeah.
naughty or not.
Yeah.
That's like that's like what do you call it, low vibrating activity,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like
true.
discussing other people.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of young people watching this. So, what's one piece of advice you'd give to a nervous person going to the gym for the first time?
All right, man. Increase your no fap streak. That's part one, right? Like,
Okay.
what do you call it? Start holding your seat inside you because if you're ever nervous and stuff like that, that automatically comes down to like your habits and stuff like that. If you guys practice meditating, you guys practice journaling. Journaling will help you understand yourself more, right? And what do you call it? Meditating will help you think more clearly. And reading will just increase your knowledge of the world overall. Right? If you're nervous about going to the gym and stuff like that, just realize everybody's going there for self-improvement, right? So like anybody judging you at the gym is probably like messed up by themselves. Like nobody should be judging you. Like
They're
whenever I see
insecure.
a overweight person, like somebody that's 300 pounds, I give them a pat on the back, to be honest. I compliment them. I'm like, yo, you're killing it out here, G.
Yeah.
Keep it up. I like seeing you out here. And man, to be honest, like you guys, like we are creating the gym culture as we speak, right? So like if you guys ever see somebody that's like really out of shape in the gym, you gotta pat them on the back and tell them keep coming here, man. Keep your head down, stay focused. But if you're nervous and like overall nervous and stressed about going to the gym because you've never been there and it's your first time, I would say just try to avoid going at the peak hours like 5 to 9 p.m. and try to bring a gym partner if you can. If you can't bring a gym partner, bring some headphones and have your workout pre-planned, you know? Like don't go there with no idea of what you're doing. Just have a note written of all the exercises you can do, how many reps and sets, and then you'll be good because you'll know what exercises do. And if something's taken, just do something else, you know, just substitute it with a appropriate option.
Yeah, for sure. You got anything else to add?
Yeah. So like, You're always like, so I've been watching you for like, when did you start creating on TikTok again? Like
I think I started creating on TikTok early 2020.
yeah, so I probably started watching you like around then too, and like you're bulking and then you're cutting, you're bulking, then you're cutting, right?
Yeah.
What is it like on your like? I honestly haven't been. I've never been into as heavy as a bulk or cut as you've been because you're a professional, right? I need to still fucking up my fitness game, honestly. But what type of toll does that take on your body? How does your body feel when you're going like back and forth after a couple months?
To be honest, I do it, and every time I do it, like, do I really want to bulk? Never. I never ever want to bulk.
Yeah.
Because I grew up my whole life overweight, right?
Yeah.
The reason I do it is to think about the long-term image of my physique, right? Next time I get shredded and stuff like that, it's going to blow my physique from last year out the water, right? That's the thing people don't understand, right? You guys are doing this for the long term.
Yeah.
You're going to look like shit in the now, but like you got to think about that long term, right? So if you're just like a regular person, you don't have to go that extreme with the bulks and cuts like I do. I just do that just so I believe it gives me more efficient and faster results, because like you do one extreme, like that's how all the old school bodybuilders used to do it as well. Like nobody does like main gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the era I used to grow up watching in fitness YouTube in like 2012 and stuff like that, they would always do bulks and cuts. Like Chris Jones, the original POG YouTuber, like he used to do like extreme dirty bulks and cuts like that. I don't recommend dirty bulking and stuff like that. That's where you eat like a whole bunch of junk food. You start putting on excess body fat.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes really hard to cut down after. But yeah, the reason I like to do bulks and cuts is I like to think about the long term. Like,
Yeah.
like a lot of people just think, oh, cut winter bulking, summer cutting, right? But the thing is, like, I'm doing this more for my mental health, and like doing it to those two extremes is like, it brings out the best of both worlds, because like once you're bulked up, you're like big, strong, and you're like eating a lot, right? I love food, to be honest. I love food.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? The thing about bulking is it gives me a break from like the constant diet culture and stuff like that. And literally constant diet culture and stuff like that. And I just get to take a break from like my regular diet, and I get to enjoy myself a little bit more. And the cutting stuff is like, it's a good challenge, and I find myself always growing throughout my cut phases, and like, finding myself reaching new levels in terms of mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Would you say it's like a good way to keep like you know how people say you should keep a balance in life? Would you say like having a cut and having a bulk is a good way of keeping a balance in life?
Yeah, I say it's a good way to keep balance, because what do you call it? Once you're bulky and stuff, like you can enjoy yourself way more. Yeah. And once you're like cutting down and stuff, I just find it like as it's time to get serious. You know, like it's time to dial it in and like get in the most shredded shape as possible. And it's kind of fun because what do you call it? Seeing your progress year from year, and like seeing yourself always changing instead of just staying the same size is like fucking unimaginable feeling. That's absolutely insane, because like when I see my Snapchat memories always popping up on my phone, I'm like, damn, came a long ass way, right? Yeah. And then like I'm my own inspiration, to be honest, nowadays, and then it just keeps me pushing always.
That's awesome. So you have the podcast. You're starting a podcast, right?
No. I'm going to get into podcasting. Yeah.
Okay, so, and let's just hear. Like, can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, what's it gonna be about?
Like, right now, I know one for sure is going to be on self-improvement, mindset, and fitness, nutrition, training, recovery, and stuff like that. Yeah. So just like self-improvement for males, mindset, and like fitness, like, you know, all the stuff we basically talked about, right?
Yeah, like so, around self-improvement and fitness.
Yeah. And that'll be the main one. And besides that, I'm still thinking about the second one. But that'll be like more just talk about general stuff, like what's going on around the world.
Yeah. Are you going to have guests on and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome, bro. I actually can't wait for
that's
that, bro.
Gonna be sick.
I'm going to listen to that shit
podcast
because,
will
like,
be sick.
I'll listen to that shit in the morning. Yo, I'm brushing my teeth, just like you said.
Do you have have you thought of a name for it yet or not?
No, I haven't thought about the name yet. Yeah. But like, I know the topic's going to be, it's going to be mostly around self-improvement, fitness, training, nutrition, recovery, and mindset.
Yeah. Do you know when you're going to start that?
I'm just saving up the money for all the equipment and stuff. Like, I saw you guys. You guys don't really need that much income up front to like start it up. But the thing is, I want that shit to be like highly professional. So I got my room set up. Like I got like I'm just probably use the back end of my office and get started up there. But the thing I want to do start before that is getting consistent on my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube all together. And now I've been consistent on my YouTube, but I need all three to be firing at once. Yeah. And so like even today, I was going to post a live schedule, like Monday to Friday. I'm gonna go live at this time for 30 minutes and discuss like a topic like that.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna start going live now too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start going live like
Oh,
5
that's
times
fine,
a
because
week.
that's like a really fucking good way to like get personal with your audience. Because
Yeah.
like when they see you live, then they could there's not vulnerability, but like they just feel more connected. So I feel like that'll be really good for you. To
Yeah,
get
I used to
connected.
go live a lot, and what do you call it? I used to work out in front of live, and I stopped doing that as of recently because you can only do one thing at one time properly, right?
Yeah.
So like it's like when I was going live and working out, I was paying too much attention to the comments and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
what do you call it? It was distracting me, and the workouts would take forever.
Yeah.
So now I like to do like one workout off camera, like barely record any stories and stuff like that. Usually my lighter workout, and then my main weight training workout I'll post on stories and stuff like that on IG. And yeah, man, just be in the zone with the content and working out at once. But like one workout is just for myself and one workout for the content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah, you have anything?
yeah. Just like because we're talking about working out again, what are your top 3 like favorite exercises or like machines or anything like that? Just top 3, like any body part or anything. Like what would you say?
Yeah, top 3.
Most hard hitting like for you?
I would say for one, like the top 3 exercises. I love incline dumbbell press or like incline machine press. Like
Yeah.
I find like incline feels so good and it gives you a nice chest pump.
Do you use that hammer strength machine?
Yeah, the hammer strength machine is
Yeah.
sick. I used that like a majority of my lifting career.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, so just that incline chest movement. And to be honest, second, I would say would be motherfucking barbell rows. Like barbell rows like that. Because like there used to be this OG fitness YouTuber called Chris Jones. Used to say rows for the hose. And, that shit. Like once you guys have a wide back, that shit looks so aesthetically pleasing and stuff
Yeah.
like that, bro. And yeah, man, you guys got to hit your bent over barbell rows like religiously
Yeah.
if you want a thick ass back. And yeah, man. Thirdly, I would say squats.
Yeah. So
Mm.
you
Because
don't,
squats turn into a man. Like that's where you learn real discipline. Because you could feel like putting at rep number 12, but you can still put up 8 more.
Yeah,
So that's the
for
real
real.
test of strength.
What's your message to people that skip leg day?
My message to people that skip leg day: don't worry, man. Like I know, like it feels like leg day. If you skip it, right, you're literally skipping the stuff that will make you the most legendary. Because what do you call it? You can't spell legendary without leg day, right? So
Yeah.
first of all,
Facts.
like once you go into the gym, you guys gotta realize you guys are building a house. Everything is connected nowadays, right? Like when you're building your physique, it's like building a house. Like what's the first thing you build in a house? It's the foundation, right? So
Yeah.
the foundation is basically your legs, right? Because you can't build that good of a house on a weak foundation. If you
Yeah.
build a fucking build a house on like a weak foundation, it's just gonna be a shitty house. It's gonna break down after, right? Like if an earthquake happens, your house is gone, right? So like, what do you call it? You need to have a strong foundation, and then you have a strong upper body more overall. And leg day is the most important day because like that day gives you the most mental strength, and you find something about yourself spiritually once you go through those hard reps on leg day, because it's very easy to skip. Like there's a lot of people that skip it, but like if you guys can find the dedication and the discipline to get along with it, like you'll reap very good rewards.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a little would you rather, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather never listen to music at the gym again or always have explosive diarrhea for the first 10 minutes of your workout? Explosive diarrhea, bro.
I would never listen to music again. To be honest.
That's the right
That'd be
answer.
bad, bro. Having explosive diarrhea for the 10 minutes of your work.
That's gonna fuck up the focus. To be honest.
You'll just be on the fucking treadmill. Just
Yeah, you're
ripping
gonna
it,
be
bro.
focused on your tutty, man. Fuck.
Nah, bro.
You're gonna be wearing a diaper for the first 10 minutes.
Bro, like you're gonna be
There's loopholes, man. There's loopholes.
You're gonna be exerting your energy, taking shit like on the what do you call your rectum and shit, like or like
Yeah.
what are the butt muscles that you use to take a shit?
Yeah.
They're gonna be worked out first.
Leg
right?
day will
Bro,
be hell,
there's
yeah.
gonna be one mysterious man just dropping shit diapers, in the gym every single day.
That's a product. That's a good product. We should release it.
Gym
fucking-
diapers?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm going deaf and shit, to be honest. Like, what do you call it? I could go out without the music, to be honest. Just work out off fumes.
Yo, fucking listen
Listen to the voices in your
the
head.
gym. The gym music is hell. Yo, not gonna lie. But I that's
Yeah.
all I got. You got anything? You wanna talk
Yeah, I'm gonna just get a little selfish here. So like, okay, so you know how COVID happened over the past 2 years and the gym shut down. We kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
Fucked up how like I've worked out. It just fully fucked it up, right? Because I didn't work out properly for like at least like a year and a half. I went in between when the gyms would open and then it closed again, right? So they completely fucked up my routine. But now for like the past like 6 months, I've been like most consistent I've probably been in a long time, and like I've seen results, right? But like I'm not where I want to be yet. I want to get like to the next level. And you're a fat loss coach. I need to lose this right here, this belly and this chest fat.
Yeah.
What's the best way of losing chest fat and belly fat?
Like just performing compound exercises like religiously, to be honest. You gotta prioritize those and make sure you keep your strength high on those, and like maybe even gain some strength or maintain it at least, right? And like having a workout program that is suited and tailored towards your goals, right? Like the body parts you want to work on. Everybody has different leg and body parts and stuff like that. You want to put emphasis on those more, and to get rid of your man boobs and like excess belly fat. It's just going to come down to hitting like cardio and abs religiously, because that shit's gonna increase your caloric burn throughout the day, and it's gonna keep your midsection tight, and just doing cardio will help you burn more fat overall because you're moving more.
And what do you think is the best form of cardio for you?
Best form of cardio, like anything you enjoy, to be honest. Like my favorite form would be swimming. Like I like to swim laps in the pool, but I really stopped doing that after the pandemic happened, and
everything
shut down all the pools and stuff. But I recently started again, like after I went to Kelowna, because I had a pool there, and I think I will get a membership at the local rec center so I can swim. But besides that, I say like anything you enjoy, to be honest, for cardio, like any machines you like, or like you could just play a sport too.
Wait, so you never played any sports when you're growing up in high school and shit? Just running and like gym?
No, I really I played soccer at growing up, and I just quit that shit like right away because I didn't really like it. And I played that for 1 year. I did ice skating. I took swimming lessons. No, I didn't really play that many sports.
Okay, got you.
We quit soccer after 1 year too, but then we went to basketball.
Yeah, fuck soccer, man. I mean, football.
Soccer's hard, man.
I feel like
Soccer's mid, man.
Everybody had some hoop dreams.
Legit. Everybody's had hoop dreams.
We've been going for hour 10, yeah. I feel like that's
hour 10. Do we have anything else? Do you have anything else?
No. You got anything else you want to add, like to the viewers or whatever, like final message type shit?
Oh man, like you guys can do whatever you set your minds to. You know, I hope you guys had some valid takeaways. I hope you guys pick up some of the habits that we spoke about. And yeah, man, try to be productive with your time. You know, like time is of the essence always. Like time is something you can never buy back. So just make sure you guys enjoy the podcast and start working on yourself. You know, we spoke a lot about self-improvement and going to the gym and stuff like that. You guys should all go to the gym, and even if you don't find yourself having like that big goal of looking like a big ass bodybuilder, you guys should go just to improve your mental health
100%,
and just stay healthy overall, because you can never buy a stronger, fitter, healthier, happier life. It's you got to put in the work so the universe can reward you.
Yeah, bro, this was one of the best calls, man. I feel like
100%.
I feel like it's gonna help a lot of people watching. And
I have one question before we end.
One more question.
Can I work out with you one day?
Yeah, for sure.
You have to, right? You gotta get one workout. But yeah, that was episode 31. We got Coach V. Banger episode. Everyone, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, let us know what you thought. And yeah, peace.
Peace
Peace out.
We got a fucking round of applause this time.